You were dismissed from 1 minute to the next.
Mr. Melee came over, said I wasn't needed no more, and that was that.
It's disgraceful.
It looks like one of the big highlights about Downton Abbey 3 is an all-star cast for the threequel. The Downton Abbey crew is coming back, bringing along many of our favorite characters from the TV show and previous movies. The big exception is Maggie Smith, who wrapped up her role as the Dowager Countess in A New Era. Matthew Goode couldn't return as Mary's husband, Henry Talbot, but there's still a chance he could make an appearance. Fans are also hoping to see Lily James back as Lady Rose, and there's a chance she could finally rejoin the cast for Downton Abbey 3. One new addition is Paul Giamatti, who's set to reprise his role as the free-spirited Levinson. So, that's what we know about the upcoming movie so far. Months after the project was announced, the latest news confirmed the release date for Downton Abbey 3. The third and final film in the trilogy is now set to hit theaters on September 12, 2025, following in the footsteps of its predecessors with a theatrical release worldwide. While Focus Features has locked in the release date, crucial details about the plot remain under wraps. Hugh Bonneville recently shared a heartfelt insight into how the upcoming Downton Abbey 3 will serve as a touching tribute to the late Dame Maggie Smith. Smith, who portrayed Violet Crawley throughout the series and its 2 feature films, passed away at the age of 89 in September 2024. Downton Abbey 3 will be the final chapter for the franchise's beloved characters, offering closure to the long-running saga, although exact story details are still unknown for the threequel releasing in September 2025. In a recent interview with Virgin Radio UK, Bonneville, who plays Violet's son, Robert, discussed how the film pays tribute to the late icon. He described the film as a proper send-off for fans, hinting at a conclusive fate for Smith's character. His full quote was, "We finished a third, and I think probably final Downton Abbey film this summer, which will come out next September. It's a wonderful way to close off all the stories, so it's a proper film for the fans. It's very much set in the house, saying goodbye to all these characters, and we obviously say goodbye to Dame Maggie, which was very poignant on screen and now in real life. She'll be sorely missed, but the final film will obviously be a great lasting tribute to her." The real deal about Downton Abbey 3 is what it means for the series moving forward. It will undoubtedly be an emotional tribute, as we know. This final installment holds a lot of significance for fans, not just as the end of the beloved series, but also as a heartfelt farewell to Dame Smith's legacy. As the final chapter, it offers an opportunity for closure, letting the audience reflect on the beloved characters who have evolved over time. The emotional weight of saying goodbye to the iconic Violet Crawley will definitely resonate with viewers, deepening the collective sense of farewell to the series. Even though the late Dame Smith won't appear on screen, Violet Crawley's presence will be felt throughout the film. The movie might explore a moving storyline about how the characters navigate their lives without her wisdom and guidance. It could delve into the legacy she leaves behind, especially affecting her son Robert, who may struggle with the loss of his mother while trying to uphold her values. As the movie bids farewell to Violet and the rest of the beloved characters, it has the potential to be an emotionally charged farewell. Downton Abbey 3 seems poised to deliver a beautifully crafted finale to the long-standing series, embracing the nostalgia and memories that fans have cherished since its debut. By focusing the storyline on closure and reflection, the film has all it needs to deliver a powerful emotional punch, reminding the audience of the deep bonds created throughout the show's run. Furthermore, it will serve as a touching tribute to the late Dame Maggie Smith, who was a fixture in many households, from her iconic role as Violet Crawley to her beloved character, Professor McGonagall, in the Harry Potter series. On the other hand, Downton Abbey creator Julian Fellowes has landed a new TV project, with the writer set to adapt a series of best-selling detective novels. Fellowes will be tackling the Detective Brunetti series by Donna Leon, according to Deadline, serving as both writer and executive producer. The books, which first launched in the early 1990s, follow Venetian Commissario Detective Superintendent Guido Brunetti, who works for the Italian State Police in Venice. The series spans 33 novels, with the most recent released this year and has been previously adapted into a German TV show. The Fellowes series is currently in development at 20th Century Television, with the project spearheaded by the late producer Eileen Maisel, who will receive an executive producer credit. Felix Legge has been enlisted as a co-writer and producer, while author Leon is also on board as a co-executive producer. With that said, one of the biggest questions about the upcoming third film is whether Lady Mary will divorce Henry Talbot. In Downton Abbey: A New Era, Lady Mary exemplified the title's theme by holding Downton Abbey together during tumultuous times, including resisting her mutual attraction to director Jack Barber. However, Henry Talbot was noticeably absent from the film, a significant absence lamented by Mary herself. It was explained that Henry was away at a rally in Istanbul, which left him missing crucial family events like Tom and Lucy's wedding and presumably the funeral of Lady Violet and the birth of the Bransons' baby 9 months later. His long absence created space for Lady Mary to reflect on her role within the Crawley family and her own evolving identity as the next Lady Violet. Matthew Goode's real-life commitments, particularly his work on The Offer, may have contributed to Henry's absence in the film, but it also allowed the story to explore Mary's journey beyond her marriage. The lack of Henry's presence led Mary to a new love interest, hinting at her transformation into the next Lady Violet, a woman who, while wise and insightful, also knew how to navigate her desires and responsibilities. This was evident as she wisely kept Barber at arm's length, reflecting a maturity that wasn't there when she was with Matthew, her late husband. Given Henry's role in the previous films and the fact that he only had a brief cameo in Downton Abbey 2019, his extended absence raises questions about the future of their marriage. Will Lady Mary choose to let go of a relationship that has required so much space and understanding due to Henry's fast-paced life and his clear passion for racing? The third film could explore whether Mary will finally acknowledge that her relationship with Henry is no longer sustainable, especially as she takes on more responsibility at Downton and becomes a more significant presence in the household. The dynamics between Lady Mary and Henry, coupled with her reflections on past loves and her role as the new matriarch, set up a compelling storyline for Downton Abbey 3. If the film continues to explore themes of legacy, identity, and personal growth, it could very well lead to a transformative moment for Mary, one that involves a potential separation from Henry. This would allow the film to not only bring closure to the series, but also reflect the changing times of the 1930s, when the Great Depression challenged even the most affluent families. The movie's focus on this pivotal moment in Lady Mary's life could provide an emotional and resonant conclusion to the story of Downton Abbey. Well, that's a wrap for today's video, but don't worry, we'll be back with plenty more juicy updates about Downton Abbey 3. So keep those eyes peeled and stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.